problem, so that's okay. Now, one thing about being able to list the values is that if you have a table which has fields which can be null, let me just create one example. I'll call it example 3 fields. Okay, the first one can be an ID, can be a small int, unsigned, and auto increment primary key as well. The second field can be first name, and the third can be last name. Now I'm only going to require, I'm going to set these to var characters, 30 var character, and I'm only going to require the last name, so I'm going to set the first name to null, and let's save that. So we now have a table where one of the fields can be null. I'm going to demonstrate here, insert into users, and I'm only going to list one column. The reason I'm only listing one as opposed to two, because only one of these is allowed to be null, is because this one is auto increment. Remember the first time I said, whoops, I did that by accident. So I'm only going to list one. That's going to be, whoops, you can't see that, last underscore name, values, and then Fenton. And that will be okay. 4 warnings. Wow. Again, it doesn't tell me what the warnings are, so annoyingly. But anyways, if we go in here, browse, example. Did that not get through? Don't know what the problem is. Let's try that again. Insert into users. Whoops! I'm doing into users, that's why. Okay, if we look at users, that's probably why we got the 4 warnings. Yep. Okay, let me delete that quickly. Okay, we want to insert into exmpl. Insert into exmpl. Last underscore name, values, Fenton. Okay, no warnings there as well. Woohoo. So there you can see the ID has automatically been assigned 1. Last name is Fenton and first name is null. And so the good thing about this format of the insert query, where you list the columns, is if you had, like, into blah, and you had, say, 5 fields, but only 3 of those had to be not null, then you could say col1, col3, and col5, values val1, val3, and val5. Okay, and you could skip the column 2 and column 4 because those didn't need to be not null, and doing it this way you can make sure you can skip them. So now we've covered that one way of inserting data. There is another way. If all the fields in your table have to be not null, you don't actually need to list them all out. There is a way to do it where you don't list any of them, and so MySQL automatically assumes you're inserting into all of them. But in this case, remember here we did it in our own order. Rather than doing it ID, username, password, email, we did ID, first name, email, username, last name, and stuff. When we do it this way, where we don't list the columns, we have to do it in the order of the fields as they are. So let me just show you that. So insert into, and then we have to put the table name, users, and then we just completely skip the first set of parentheses and go straight to the values keyword. And so it's ID first. I'm going to leave out the ID because I don't actually need to put that in. So, and in this case, leaving out the ID, it will automatically realize that the ID is auto. I'm pretty sure it will automatically realize that the ID is auto incrementing, so everything should be okay. So let's give this a blast. So username, blah, password SHA1 again, blah 2, email, hello.com. That's not even a proper email. asib, and then my last name is 12. And if I run that, I don't know what happened. Let's try. Close that. Try it again. Something weird went wrong. The console. Use data. Okay. Insert into users rather. Values. Forgotten the order it's in. Username, password, email. So blah. SHA1 blah 2 email hello.com, first name asib, second name 12. Okay, so apparently there is no way to bypass that one. I was wrong. So let's go back and put in that one. Or wait, no, sorry, not one. Need it to be 2 because we already got a 1. And there we go. And close that. Okay, so now that should be okay. 2, yep, there we go. Blah. There's that hash again. Hello.com. Okay, so that shows you. Oh, 16 minutes. Okay, annoying, but oh well. So that shows you the. Whoops, wrong one. That shows you the 2 ways to insert data into thingy. Oh, and quickly, really quickly, I'm just gonna in the PHP MyAdmin. If you go to a table, so well, I'll use the users table for this example. But go into a table and you click the insert tab. It actually nicely allows you to insert data, and it sets it all out in a nice form. Then you just insert all the data. So 3. You can leave that null actually. So hello, blah, hi.com, hi, hey. Okay, and if you hit go, it will now insert all that, and you don't have to insert the ID, remember, because it does that for you. Hit. Oh, okay, you could do null, I guess. Yeah, that will work, because it would automatically work out, and it will be okay. And there you can see 3, hello, blah, 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 and all that stuff. But that's only good if you want to insert it yourself. If you actually need to get data from the user and then use that in a query, then you need to know how to use the insert statement. So obviously that's why you need to know how to do that. Next tutorial we're going to look at the select statement, and then we're actually going to make a small sort of guest book app. It's going to be a guest book app, but it can basically be used for anything where you need to insert data and then get it back at some point in a page. So anyway guys, over and out.